Hi, welcome back to my channel. And before I do this sound off on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I got some things I want to get off my chest. So if you are on Twitter or X, I don't call it that, I'm gonna call it Twitter. But if you're on the socials, you might have seen this interview that Cynthia Bailey did regarding the whole situation between Kenya and Brett. And when I tell you they have been dragging Cynthia non-stop, like, it's really annoyed me. It has triggered me, and I'm sitting here and I have to address it before we could get into last night's episode, because baby, some of y'all tried it. So basically, if you don't know what's going on, Cynthia did an interview. They asked her about the situation. She said, hey, we were there to support Kenya. You know, I was very proud of her. Last year, she didn't get her the spotlight on her, what is it, her head spa, her hair spa, that she should have gotten. And this year was a chance to redo it, grand opening, all these people out here. You've hired bloggers, you've hired models, you are doing your thing. This is your moment. And she tainted her moment by doing what she did to Britt. And Cynthia wasn't here for it. And she put it in a nice little way. She said it cute and wrapped it up and put a nice little bow on it. And the people, some of you have really lost your minds. Like, I know we don't never remember exactly what people say. We don't remember everything people say verbatim. Like, we paraphrase. But some of you really take a creative license when it gets down to paraphrasing what someone else said. Y'all done flipped it all around, and she didn't check on her friend. She ain't talked to her friend. She bashing her friend out here. She not a real ride or die. She didn't even ask her. Stuff that she did not even address. I think she explained that she wasn't present for Britt making those threats towards Kenya. She had heard about it, but she wasn't present for it. She was, however, present for Kenya's event. And she didn't like that Kenya did that. She felt like Kenya was better than this, and she shouldn't have done it. And people took that and, oh, she lied. She said she didn't know. And it's just like, I know y'all think y'all helping Kenya's case, but y'all not helping Kenya's case. Y'all are really not helping Kenya's case. Y'all look delusional. Y'all look crazy. How can you come for this woman because she disagreed with her friend? Oh, she not a real friend. She ain't a real friend. You're supposed to address your friend in private. Some of you people have a lot of growing up to do. Some of you really do. At the end of the day, Cynthia is a full-grown woman. She has a child that is a full-grown woman. Like, she doesn't have to do anything that she doesn't want to do. If she doesn't publicly support Kenya and what she did to Britt, she has the right to not have to publicly support her. She has the right to say how she feels. She's her own person. We all walk around this world with our own moral compass. What you may believe is right is not what I'm going to believe is right. It's not what the next person is going to believe is right, or the next person, or the next. Everybody should be able to freely say how they feel. Because she is friends with Kenya doesn't mean she have to go along with everything Kenya says. Y'all really pissed me off. I'm sorry, but I was really, really irritated with the people bashing, like, and I don't even really like Cynthia all that. Like, I don't dislike Cynthia. I could take or leave her, okay? I feel like I have more of appreciation for her around season 13. I gained a new appreciation for Cynthia that I didn't have previously. However, she's not my favorite person like that. And y'all got me wasting time sitting up here defending her, but I don't even feel like I'm just defending her. I'm defending what's right. She has a right to say, I didn't agree with what Kenya did. And she doesn't have to say it in private. She can say it publicly. Kenya has disagreed with her publicly many of times. Nobody has been a good friend to Kenya more than Cynthia. Not on this here show. Not on this here platform. Not in this space. No Bravo housewife has been a better friend to Kenya more than Cynthia. I know that her and Candy are locked in current day, but there was many a years that Candy was not fooling with Kenya. Okay? You got cool with her around season 8, and then, of course, season 12, 13, now y'all besties. Well, no, I'm going to say season 10. Since season 10, y'all become a lot closer. But it wasn't always that way. And I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend. I'm not gonna lie. When I tell you that I was for real triggered by the way that people was acting towards Cynthia online, like I cannot even, like I'm so annoyed because I've had a friend who you can never disagree with her. It's the worst thing in the world. The girl be dead ass wrong and you supposed to agree with her because she's her friend. No. No. And I think a lot of the ones who are like on Cynthia's neck, I think y'all really don't want to understand that we are all different people. You do not know what each individual person has experienced. For us to form the opinions that we have, for us to feel the way we do about certain things. Revenge P, it's a problem. And I don't know if anybody's ever done that to Cynthia, or maybe somebody Cynthia loves, but Cynthia has every right to say, I draw the line at this. I don't care what she did to you. This was not acceptable. And not only did you do this, you did it at your event with all of us standing around next to you. We're being filmed. We're being photographed. You're making people be a part of some shit that they didn't sign up for. Cynthia has a right to say, I didn't like that. And I don't agree with that. And I don't want to look like I'm okay with that. Cynthia has defended Kenya in so many instances. She has even gone to the extent of lying for Kenya. So for her to say this right here, I can't get with, leave her the hell alone. Because y'all are doing, some of you, let me just say all of you, but some of you are doing way too much. You're doing way too much. And I just feel like as women, and a lot of these women are mothers of daughters, you do not know what your child might grow up and get in themselves into. You do not know. You just don't know. Like, the reason they made a law about revenge, there's a reason for it. There's a real legit reason. I understand what Kenya did, and I don't want to get too deep in that because I'm making a separate video. I understand Kenya felt she had to do something. She did it. If Cynthia don't agree with it, she don't have to. She's not forced to. One thing about me is if me and you are friends and I can't tell you when you've done something that I didn't like, you don't need to be my friend and I don't need to be yours. I can't. People like that really making me sick in real life. Like if you're my friend and you do, it's not that I'm gonna stop being friends with you because you're wrong. But if I can't say to you like, hey, you did this and I didn't like it and I'm not okay with it. She literally was standing up there with the rest of the housewives and Kenya is doing all of this. You dragged them into something that was not for them. The way that life, you don't never know what can happen tomorrow, the next day, the next year. You don't know what can happen. If she did not want to be associated with that and she says, I wasn't okay with it, then she can do that. For people to dig up Nene saying that Cynthia was a flip-flopper or she wasn't a real good friend, it's crazy to me because she was talking about Kenya and Cynthia. That is so stupid and insane. It's like, are you for real? She was negatively referring to Kenya in that clip, but y'all used that clip. And Kenya reposted that clip. I wonder if Kenya realized that. I don't think she did. I don't think she realized that. But you look goofy for even getting involved in that because, girl, like, what? I don't know. I was pissed. I don't even really, I've never been a Cynthia fan. When it comes to the GOAT cast, that is the season 6 cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta, all the women have like a hive. They all have a really solid, strong fan base. Portia does, Candy does, Kenya does, of course Nene does. In my opinion, Phaedra and Cynthia, they never really had that. Like, they got people that like them, but I don't feel like they have, like, a hive. They don't have the fans that go to bat for them. And I feel like because of that, a lot of Team Twirl, y'all was ODing. Y'all overdid it. If I was Noelle, I would have cussed y'all out. Y'all would have had to... If I was Noelle, I would have been cussing y'all out. Y'all would have had to raise up off of my mama. Like, I didn't like how y'all did Cynthia. I didn't. And it just was like, no, No, I understand supporting your fave. I understand like when you believe in something, but the reality of it, y'all can't bully someone because they don't agree with their friend. Like, that's so weak to me. That's so corny to me. That, like, that's dangerous. This type of thinking is what got Kenya into the situation she's in. It was a lot of yes men around her cheering her on as she was sabotaging herself. And now look at the situation. Y'all will yes girls y'all faves right off of a cliff. Because y'all don't want to be honest and y'all don't want to keep it real with people. But when I tell y'all, I'm not even kidding. I had to make a separate video because I was for real pissed off at the way that y'all was trying to handle Cynthia. I don't even like Cynthia like that. She all right. But I don't think I've ever sat up here and really went to bat for Cynthia, but y'all had her fucked up. Y'all really did. But y'all had her messed up. Y'all really did, and I wasn't here for it. But I'm gonna wrap this on up because I gotta get to the main event, But please like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.